How's it going, guys? Tyrant here, and I just finished watching episode 4 of How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. And actually, I finished watching it the second time because I actually really loved this episode. This episode really made me glad that I've been watching it because at first it was pretty super generic. Yes, I don't know. It was just so formulaic, and I was like, I don't know. I honestly didn't know what I was gonna if I was gonna keep watching the show. Um, the only reason I did watch it because it ended. Episode 3 ended reasonably well with this cliffhanger of the army of the fallen. So I was really interesting to see how that was gonna turn out, and I'm really happy I did, because it kind of starts out with um, and the fallen being invaded. The one single fallen invading the inside the capital. We'll say the capital for now. And I was like, that's how you do that, because it leaves some suspense. And for me, the audience, I was like looking forward to this. Like with my 3 episode rule, it made me think like one more episode, and it worked because it led to like one Diablo fighting I can't remember the chick's name. Uh, Kind of like this silver blonde girl who's like apparently she's like level 80, and she was like it was a really great fight. It was like simplistic and super like DBZ-ish, to the zigzags and shit. And then she like used this awesome spear attack, and like okay, but then Diablo just shrugged it off to kind of do like a morale decline to kind of show everything. Well, at the same time, like meanwhile, this fallen who's attacking the last, I think if I remember her short name, and Rem, um, back in the capital, they're like running and everything, and all the adventurers are trying to help just to defeat this one single fallen. And then Emile shows up, but they're like powerless against this dude, and it like really shows you how strong the fallen are and how feared they are. But Diablo just kind of is holding his own, so you can see a scale there. Like I'm glad that they're showing a scale, even though there's a level system. There's a scale between um, for people to acknowledge something, and I like that because it's established like at the end of this episode. I don't know. It was that's a fun scene. So so when Diablo kind of uses this like ultimate attack to destroy like defeat the silver chick, like, and it like let her be known that he is the one true demon lord, because that's her goal, is to revive the demon lord and everything. But like fuck you, you don't know who the real demon lord I am. And I was like, and then like destruction everywhere. I was like, yeah, I like that. Like this is one of the characters that actually my brother would really enjoy. He likes overpowered characters, and I think I'll suggest this show because it develops it right. Um, and he just completely destroys her army and everything, and basically actually destroys this chunk of land and bridge, and like, yeah. Because they have to one because like Rem has to be safe, because if she dies, the demon lord awakens and shit happens. And luckily, he has his return magic and it works. And then now it's Diablo versus the single fallen, and we know he's gonna win, but he's like pissed, and he just starts like showing off in a way, but in a way where he's just like you fucked with me and my property, and that's another fun thing. And he just kind of lets him use his magic. The fallen uses magic, and then he uses his ring, which does magic reflection. Just hits it back, and then uses his own version of it, or the same magic but more powerful, and just like basically overpowers him, and then seals him away in this like eternal darkness. And like fuck yeah, that's amazing. And then Rem's like extremely happy and everything, like like thank you for saving me, like I everything. And he has to act like a demon lord, and he's never had a. Is there in TV and in shows? There's never been a. There in these day and age, there are a couple shows that do that, but in overall idealism, a demon lord is like pure evil, so you'll never see a person be grateful to one. So it's like he's trying to figure out like why, what would a demon lord say here? What? It's like, oh, it's because you're my possession and no one messes with my stuff, and yeah, like, oh, and she's still happy about that, including the elf chick, and like, oh, what? And then it leads to a couple days later, but you know this you get the scene because for him it's like a video game in a way, but people die, and you know there's no reset, there's no respawn. This is life now, and now he's just gonna have to kind of figure this out. A few days later, now he's kind of tired because he used up a lot of magic and stuff, and he's just laying there. And you get this, yeah, you had to get this scene where you had to get this pervy scene no matter what. For some reason, every episode has to have a pervy scene. Would I have been happy without it? Yeah, because overall, I was just happy with the fight, the abundance of like overpowered magic and shit. I was like, I'm happy with that. Was I upset with it? Nah, not really. Like, it's normal now. You know, the show is what it is. And for the elf chick to kind of just be in kind of like underwear, because it had an interesting scene with her and Rem showing up, like drop kicking her, and like that was funny. And then kind of this whole like boob comparison shit and everything. But now it's gonna get interesting moving into the next episode because apparently the elf king or something or is wants his daughter back, and you know, and the quartermaster or headmaster, I don't remember what she's called, but she's like, you know, Diablo's like, do you want me to give her up? Like, fucking, like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to upset someone who just destroyed an entire army of fallen. You know, I'm smarter than that. And it's funny because she's scared. You know, you should be for a very powerful being is in front of you, who is also completely like, eh. But you don't mess with a person like that. You know, you're smart. You're like, okay, dude, I'm sorry. No, but she's telling like, can you solve this without anything? And so that's kind of I like. Honestly, this episode was really great. One really interesting fights. Not the greatest, but interesting. You know, um, the show of overpoweredness, like interesting character, slightly development. Not too much, but just overall like showcasing their strength, how much each character kind of intertwined with each other. Not too bad. And then leading another episode, ending with another cliffhanger. Like I like that. So I'm gonna leave it up there. So what do you guys think of the episode? Leave it in the comments. I should actually start with that from now on. Thanks again for watching. Until next time. See ya.